All right. Good evening, colleagues. For today we'll be treating pie chart. You get it? We'll be treating pie chart, and then this is one of the simplest questions you will get in your exam, and so I want you to master this, and then when you get to the exams, and then you get this, you just solve it fast, and then you go. Pie chart. Pie chart is a circle. It's a circle. So pie chart. So this is the chart, the pie chart. You get it? Good. Angles in a circle adds up to 360 degrees. Angles in a circle. Angles in a circle. In a circle adds up to 360 degrees. Angles in a circle adds up to 360 degrees. And so when you are given a pie chart question and then there are degrees in the degrees here, make sure when you add everything you get 100%, you get 360 degrees. And so assuming we have 100 here, we have 60 here, we have 150 here, and then there's nothing here. You get it? Anytime you get a pie chart question, you have to make sure all the angles in the pie chart is equal to 360 degrees. That's when you add them. And so 100 plus 60 plus this will give you 310. So it means that this x is 50. So because x plus 100 plus 60 plus 150 should give you 360. Should give you what? Should give you 360. Okay, so x plus 310 equal to 360. So it means x equal to 360 minus 310. So x is 50 degrees. So it means this side is 50 degrees. So the key thing you all have to know is that angles in a pie chart adds up to 360 degrees. So anytime you get a question, they drawn a pie chart for you. When you add all the angles in the pie chart, you have to get 360 degrees. And so they can take an angle out and then ask you a question. Now before you do any pie chart question, make sure you get all the angles in the circle and make sure they add up to 360. Are we okay? Good. Now let's continue. So we have this as our pie chart, and then the question follows that let's say Adepa. All right. So okay. So Adepa's total income is 36,000 Ghana cedis. 36,000 Ghana cedis. Let's say this is A, B, C, and then D, right? And we say find how much each had. You get it? So let's assume the A, B, C, D are the first children. So let's say she shared the money to A, B, C, D. At the first total income is 36,000. She shared the money to A, B, C, D. Find how much each had. So we have the angle. So just as I have said, always make sure that angles in the circle adds up to 360. And so if you are given the question, you have to make sure you solve for the unknown in the question. Now if you look at this, you could see we don't have y. You could see there is no y. And so just as we know, you solve for y. Then we know that angles in a circle is 360. So y plus 70 plus 80 plus 150 equal to 360. All right, so y 70, 150, 300. So y plus 300 is equal to 360. So it means that y is what? 60 degrees. Are you okay? It means that y is what? It means that y is 60 degrees. Okay. So now the question is that find how much each had. So out of this 36,000 that Adepa shared to her children, find how much each had. So it is simple. So you take each angle divided by the total angle times the money. And so if you take A, okay, now let's clean this so we can get space on the board. Okay, you get it? So now A, you know that the total income is what? Is 36,000. Yeah, and so we are sharing the money. Just as if you want to share the money, it is particular angle divided by total angle times the money. Now, if you take A's angle is 70, right? So it will be 70 degrees over the total 360 degrees times the money 36,000. Are you okay? If we come to B's angle is 80. So 80 over the total 360 degrees times 36,000. If you come to C we have 150 degrees over 360 degrees times 36,000. If you take the D, okay, I'm trying to, if you take the D we solved it and then we had 70. So 70 over 360 times 36,000. Are we okay? All right, so we punch on the calculator and then we get the answer for each. So 36. So the first one, 70 divided by 360 times 36,000. So we get here to be 7,000 Ghana cedis. We get here to be 8,000 Ghana cedis. We get here to be 15,000 Ghana cedis. We get here to be 7,000 Ghana cedis. You get it? You get it? And so at the end of the day, when you add the monies involved, when you add this, and this, you will get the 36,000 that she shared. Please, are you okay? So this is the pie chart is very simple, very simple. Always make sure your angles add up to 360. So when you get it, you'll be able to solve any question. If they give you the total money involved or how the expenditure involved, you'll be able to find each expenditure. You take the particular angle divided by the total angle, is 360 times what we are talking about. Are you okay? Good. Now let's go to another question. Let's say this is the question we've been given, and then we've been told that the government spends his total expenditure of 1 million Ghana cedis. Ghana cedis on A, B, C, and D, right? Okay. Now the question says find how much each segment or if each expenditure pattern had. So just as we did, you take A 70 over 360 times 1 million. So you do it and then you solve it. As simple as that. Please, are you okay? All right. So let's change the dimension of the question. Now let's say in Adipose family, in Adipose family. Now she gave 8,000 to B. Find how much she shared. Find how much she shared. And so with this question, we've been given the angles, all right, but they didn't give us the total money involved. You get, they just gave us part of the money. That is part of the money that was given to someone. And so we just use simple calculation to know the total amount that she shared. Example, if your parents are giving money and then they don't tell you how much they are sharing to you, but they say, oh, Kofi had 6,000, and then they give you these angles. So from these angles, you'll be able to calculate the total amount that was shared. It is similar to this question. So with this question, Adipose family, she gave 8,000 to B, and so with this, we have to calculate the total amount that they were distributed. You get it? And so this is a clue for you to help you understand it. We get it? All right. So it is simple. So if you want to find the total amount involved, it is simple. Now this 8,000 to B, you come and trace B. B is 80 degrees. So you say, okay, if 80 degrees equal to 8,000, then what will 360 degrees be? Because you want to find the total amount involved. You get it? You want to find the total amount involved. But the question has given us a part of it, that 80 degrees, that the B had 8,000. So what would the total money be? So we just do our cross multiplication. And so we get 80x equal to, so 360 times, okay, so 8,000 times 360. All right, so we get 2,880,000. So this is what we get. All right, so you divide both sides by 80, so divided by 80, this will cancel this, so you get x equal to 36,000. And so the total money that Adipose shared was 36,000, and out of this 36,000, B had 8,000. And so from this we can know how much A had, C, and then D had. So how do we do it? You take A's angle, which is what? A's angle is A's angle is 70. So 70 over 360 times the total money involved, 36,000. So you get 7,000 for A. If you come to C, C's angle is 150 over 360 times what? The total money involved, 36,000. As simple as that. As simple as that. You get it? Good. And so you got 15,000 for this one. So how much did A had? A had 7,000. How much did C had? C had 15,000. How much did B get? B had 8,000. So they can ask you, how much more did B have over, how much more did C have over B? How much more did C have over B? Now C had 15,000, B had 8,000. So how much more? It is just telling you that find the difference between the two. So the difference is 7,000. So it means that C had 7,000 more than B. So if you understand this, any question and direct, you can just answer. If they ask you what is the probability that what is the probability of spending on B? What is the probability of spending on B? And so you just take B's expenditure, you divide by the total expenditure. So 8,000 over 36,000. Also, or what fraction of the total expenditure was spent on A? Now you know that A's expenditure is 7,000, so it will be 7,000 over 36,000. As simple as that. Are we okay? All right, good. So let's clean it. Okay, so oh God, let's see something here. Let's see something here. Now, assuming you've been given this question, right? Been given this question. Okay, let's do this. Adepa, Opanka, Ya, Ama, and then Lizzie. Good. Now we have this. Now we have this. You get it? Let's look at something here. We have 1,000. These Ghana cities. 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 3,000. Then we have 5,000. Good. Now, and they say represent this on a pie chart. Represent this on a pie chart. So just as I have said, I've told you, if you want to get a pie chart, everything has to be 360 degrees. So if you want to represent this, for this one, we are not giving angles. We are giving money. You get this? Anytime you are giving any other thing other than degrees, and then you are told to convert to pie chart, or it is a pie chart related question, this is how you're going to do it. You take Adepa. So Adepa. You take Adepa. Adepa's own is what? 1,000 divided by the total money. 3,000, 7,000, 10,000, 15,000. The total money is 15,000 multiplied by 360 degrees. Because we are converting all these to degrees, so you have to multiply by degrees. Are we okay? Good. Now, so when we change this to degrees, this is how it will be. So you just use your calculator, you punch it for me. So 1,000 divided by 15,000 times 360. So you get 24 degrees. You get 24 degrees. Good. Now let's come to OPANKA. Now for OPANKA, his money is 2,000. The total money is 15,000 times 360. So let's do the simple computation. 2,000 divided by 15,000 times 360. You get 48, right? So we get 48 degrees. Now let's come to Ya. Let's come to Ya. Ya's money is 4,000 divided by 15,000 times 360 degrees. So we do the simple computation again. 4,000 divided by 15,000 times 360. You get 96 degrees, right? So now you do same for Amma. You do same for Amma. Amma's money is 3,000 over 15,000 times 360. Well, what do you get? You get 3,000 divided by 15,000 times 360 degrees. You get 72. You get 72 degrees. Now, Lizzie is 5,000 over 15,000 times 360 degrees. What do you get? 5,000 divided by 15,000 times 360. Okay, you get 120 degrees. So at the end of the day, when you add all these degrees, 24, 48, 96, 72, 120, you should get 360 degrees. Are we okay? Good. And so with this question, when you are given this, you can convert using the monies given to degrees by taking, you take 1, divide by the total, multiply by 360 degrees. Are we okay? Good. So as simple as that. Okay. So let's clean. Let's clean. Okay, so with the pie chart, this is how simple it will be. This is how simple it will be. So if you are lucky and then they draw the chart for you, they will omit 1. They will omit 1. So if they draw the pie chart for you, if they draw the pie chart for you, 100 degrees, 50 degrees, let's say 200 degrees. They will always leave 1 which they want you to apply, that angles in a circle adds up to 360. So assuming we don't know this side, so you just add everything here. X plus 100 plus 50 plus 200 should give you what? 360, right? And so when you do, you get x to be 10. So here is 10 degrees. Then they will ask you the question. So if they say that, oh, Opanka was sharing money, and then for the money he shared, let's say this is A, B, C, and D. And the question said that C had 40,000. C had 40,000. How much did B get? If C had 40,000, how much did? So with this, we are not giving the total money involved. And so just as we said, C had 40,000. So C's angle is what? C's angle is what? C's angle is 100. So just as we did, if 100 degrees equal to 40,000, if 100 degrees equal to 40,000, then if we are told to find B, right? Then B, which is 50 degrees, will be what? Will be what? We just do cross multiplication. So you get 100x. You get 100x equal to this. So you get it? Good. So you divide both sides by what? 100. Both sides by 100. So we get x to be 20,000. And so if C had 40,000, B will get 20,000. Good. And so with this, we were given this, we've been able to find this. So what if they asked you to find the total money that was shared? The total money that was shared. If they tell you to find the total money that was shared, we just use the same thing. Now, okay, if 100 degrees equal to 40,000, Then the total money, which is 360 degrees, that's the whole thing, is equal to what? So you do cross multiplication. 100x is equal to 360 times 40,000. You get 14. This is what you get. So you divide both sides by 100. Both sides by what? 100. So you divide this by 100. So you get x to be 144,000. So the total money that was shared was what? 144,000. And so from this you can find all the angles that you get. So if they ask you to find A, A's angle is what? 200. 200 over 360 times 144,000. You just do simple calculation, you get simple as that. Okay, so I want you to know that pie chart is very simple. Then I believe you'll be able to solve any question that comes under it. Okay, if they give you that the total money share is, let's say, 2,000 Ghana cedis. Find how much A had. A's angle is what? 200. 200 over what? 360 times what? Times the money, 2,000. Good. So you just solve this. 200 divided by 360 times 200 divided by 360 times 2,000. You get 1,111.11 pesos. Are we okay? So as simple as that. So with pie chart, it shouldn't confuse you at all. When you get any question on the pie chart, it is so simple. So simple. Are we okay? Okay, so what we learned today is that angles in a circle should always add up to 360. So immediately they draw the chart for you. Make sure you add everything in the circle and make sure you get 100%. You get 360 degrees. You get it? And so if one of the angles are not given, you can just use that the angles in a circle adds up to 360 and use that to calculate the missing figure, the missing degree. So when you get the degree, if they give you the total money involved, the total money that was shared, the total expenditure that is involved, whatever, you'll be able to do it. If they give you the total money, let's say for this one, the total expenditure that was spent on each, or that was spent, is 40,000 Ghana cedi. And they tell you to find how much each had. So you take A will be 200 over 360 times the total. B will be 50 over 360 times the total. C will be the C's angle over the total times 40,000. As simple as that. Are we okay? Good. So with this, you'll be able to solve all the questions under it. You'll be able to solve all the questions under it. Okay, so that is what we learned today, which I believe you all be able to understand what we have done. And so from this, we'll be moving to the frequency table. And so I'll send you this video, you watch, and then you send me your comments, you send me your problem. Thank you so much, and then good evening. Bye bye.